Summarizing the elements of opera, what do we need in opera? Uh, Many skills, but certainly musicality, certainly cognitive skills, the ability of coordination, but more specifically, we need to sing with an expanded vocal tract. So we need to learn, for example, this is really the main basic recipe of opera singer, to lower the larynx and to lift up the velum. Think about yawning, or think about the U position, or think about the surprise. This will help you. We need to add space, pharyngeal space. It's not speaking. It's not. So we need to add space. Sometime without knowing, we create a bit of constriction in the throat. This happens in our throat when in normal life, we make efforts. We lift a bag, we lift a heavy box. The body does this. It's a reaction of protection. And so when we make these marathons, arias, sometimes the throat thinks, oh, danger, and it closes. Well, we spoke about it. Remember the retraction. Remember this inner smile that will open. Usually these are the false chords that starts to close even above the vocal folds, because they can vibrate independently, very strangely enough. And so you have the impression that nothing gets out of your throat. In fact, it does not, because your throat is closing. So this is very important. Another thing for us, which is a must, is the muscular support. Muscular support means to work consciously with the support of the neck and with the support of the back. The power of a singer is in the back, and not only in opera. If you look at Liza Minnelli, she does the same. And she was not an operatic singer, but especially for us, because of course we don't have the microphone. So you have to think tall, you have to become tall, you have to stretch your spine, you have to create space between your vertebrae, like a queen, really with this elegance, with this authority. Think maybe at the posture of a classical ballet dancer or of a flamenco dancer, how they stand, yeah, and really lean your weight to your back so that the back starts to stretch and to open and to work. If this happens, you will get control on the diaphragm, because you will, in fact, by doing this, be able to control the diaphragm and slow down its ascent, its escape. Understand? So this is something really important for us. This is the appoggio. When we are speaking about appoggio, there are many ways to define the same thing. Appoggio is an Italian word, internationally used. In fact, we are working in the back and we are leaning. We are opening the back in order to have the control, in order to become breath managers, let's say, breath controller, yeah? So we need also, very important for us, to learn to tilt the larynx, tilt the thyroid cartilage, which means to lower and tilt. And it's very important. You can imagine it a bit like this. If these are the vocal folds, let's say, like this, tuck. And by tilting, there is a miracle. We are able then to stretch and to lengthen the vocal folds. Yes. If you're not able to do it, what I can suggest you, think about crying. Oh my God. Oh, you see? Immediately you get in that position. And then we need, of course, what sometimes people define like singing in the mask, or the timbro, which is nothing else than actually the use of the epiglottis. The epiglottis is the leaf that closes when we drink and eat. So it creates, it's a sphincter, it creates a sort of door, an obstacle, so that we can survive. Well, the good news of the day is that we can, instead of closing it, narrowing it. And this will get a very metallic sound. In fact, a rather disturbing sound. I will try to make an example if I can. I don't know, because I'm ill. I have no voice, in fact. Let's see if I can do it. Maybe not. Let's think about really ugly sound. A witch. I don't know. Something like that. Or, yes, quack, quack. Like also an ente, un'anatra. How do you say? Quack, quack. Huh? Really ugly sound. And then at this ugly metallic sound, we give the cavity and we start to lower the larynx. You will get, in fact, the chiaroscuro of opera, strangely enough. And then, by creating the cavity, I'm sorry for my terrible example. Today is not the day for the examples. I think I should leave it because I'm a bass baritone. But I hope you understood. This is the chiaroscuro quality that we hear sometimes. For example, listening at Pavarotti, you hear this round, noble, dark, but also with silver in the sound. That's it. So these are the main elements that we need, of course, for operatic singing. And just as a reminder,